this summer I saw God move through kids' lives and change lives in just a week. It was really cool. For example, I had a tough skin camper overnight, week 2, and this girl came into camp like not really excited to be here and super nervous. She didn't really wanted to go home and just didn't want to be here. But by Thursday night, she actually accepted Christ into her heart, and I was able to sign the book of life with her, which was super cool and super exciting because I'd never been able to do that. And then she got Bible, she highlighted stuff with me, we talked a lot, a few deep conversations just about God. And I don't think I would have ever had those conversations at age 7 if it was me. But it was really cool just to see God move through the little moments in kids' lives and how much joy they can find in the little things. And it was just really cool to see that just play out.
Cabin was having a cabin party, so I was like, I'm gonna join them. And I just started learning how to play guitar this last October. So I was like, I'm gonna bring my guitar and I'm gonna play along a little bit around the campfire. We're doing campfire and s'mores and stuff like that for the kids. I was playing a song that I wrote down at college in Texas, and I started playing it. There's this camper right next to me, and he starts crying, and I'm like, what is going on? So I stopped playing. I asked him like if he's okay. He says that song reminds me of a song at my uncle's funeral a couple years ago, and I was like, no way. He's like, I've heard that song. It's like no one has ever heard that song. Like, I wrote that song this past year, and this is kind of like the first time that anyone has ever really heard it. And he was like, what? And I was like, yeah. And so I just continued to keep on playing it, and all these kids started coming, and they were just starting to open up just around the campfire as I was playing. And I'm like, no way, this is so cool.
Perspective of what God does, because my job is very different than everyone else's. Something that God has really shown me this summer is He's shown me Himself through those campers and showed me how to appreciate the little things that I may not be appreciating in my own life as an adult. And how I see that is manifests itself in a lot of different ways by giving me resources to help these kids. Another camper I've had before, and she came from a place that was really of hurt and brokenness. And something that she taught me as well as herself was that her worth does not come from anyone on this earth. That her worth comes from God. And I was explaining that to her, but I also knew I was explaining it to myself.
The other day, this is like 25 weeks of counseling altogether, 2,750 hours, almost 500 campers, and I've loved every second of it. And so I had campers come back this year that I had last year, or 2 years ago, or 3 years ago. And so to sit down and talk with them on the same struggles they had had when I talked to them, and to see where they were at. And so he wrote me this note. He's like, Grizz, I want to talk to you about what it's like to not have a dad, because I really miss my dad, being able to give my advice on how hard it can be to not have a dad, but also on how good our Father God is.
God taught me that this is home, and that He's home, and He's never gonna leave me, and that no matter what I am loved, I can't mess it up, because He's big with me.
Sunday night when we were moving in, one of the moms approached me, and she was like, hey, I just wanted to kind of let you guys know I've already talked to the executive director and got approved, but my daughter came to Christ about a week and a half ago, and we don't have a church at home that we go to consistently, and she really wanted to get baptized at camp, so we were wondering if you guys could make that happen. We talked to coordinators and leadership and got it all sorted out, and then we asked her who she wanted to baptize, and she ended up picking me, which was super cool for her too. And so we had a special little moment with our cabin where we all went down to the tube lunch, and Smalls was there to lifeguard and do a devotion, and then they hopped in the water and I covered.
On Easter Sunday, I was sitting in church, and the pastor was giving a sermon, and it was about our will and God's will. Sometimes we just have to let go of what we want and go and follow what God has called for us. And at that point, it was just like a boom, Camp Victory firmly in my mind. So I remember one night, about 2 weeks after that, I was laying in my bed reading my Bible, and then I prayed because I still was not sure whether I should do that or not. And my prayer went something along the lines of, Lord, if you really want me out there this summer, please give me a 100% for sure sign that I need to be there. I had not even said amen, and my watch starts buzzing, so I pull out my phone, and I had a text from a friend, and I opened it up, and it was a screenshot of a Pinterest inspirational quote. I don't remember exactly what it said, but it said something along the lines of, you're never gonna fully understand, just go.